how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. It is a new year, kind of late into it. It's roughly 2 weeks, and it's been a while. Been a very long time. So anyways, welcome to the new year. I hope you had a wonderful holiday. I hope you guys are having a great start into the new year. Right now we are playing some Rainbow Six Siege. I have been playing this game quite a bit lately, and I've been thinking about this for a very long time. Well, just a couple of days actually, not a very long time. But I've been thinking about this operator for a long time. Just kind of an operator idea, kind of a operator wish list, or more kind of a operator wish more than anything. I've been thinking about it, and I feel that this is actually going to be, or would make, a very good operator. As you guys know, it is a new season, a new year in Rainbow Six Siege. Everything restarted, and yeah, pretty good. You know, playing some ranked, playing some casual, picking up some new operators and all that stuff, getting me thinking about this operator, and well, here we go. Okay, so first off, you know, get all the boring stuff out of the way. So, clothing, where he's from, and all that stuff. Well, where he's from, he is from the United States of America, kind of a Delta Force style of a dude. That's kind of where he ended up going to. Delta Force is his thing, I guess. I don't know. He kind of would look similar to Blackbeard, but not too similar, because you just don't want, I don't know, another looking Blackbeard out there, I guess. But for his looks, I'm kind of thinking just blue jeans, okay, just solid blue jeans. I'm kind of thinking, I don't know. I like the blue jeans. They can be, or just jeans, black. I kind of want a blue though. I think blue would be kind of a different look and a touch from what we've seen out through all the other operators that we previously have. But blue jeans for his top, just a solid t-shirt. I'm thinking kind of maybe like a brown, a green, maybe even a black. On top of that is where we get serious, is this play period, how it's set up is set up, whatever. Okay, talk a little bit about that a little bit later, but let's get into the goodies. His hat, I guess, could be a similar helmet style that Blackbeard has. Different, yeah, I don't know. So, kind of a similar kind of look that you might find from Blackbeard, something like that. But anyways, that's kind of his look. But his weapon is where it really is. Like, I thought about like a special gadget, like everyone, you know, like a breacher, another thermite, not thermite, but another Thatcher, another gadget destroyer, another something. I couldn't really think of one. We'll talk a little bit about that. But his gun, the main deal, like this is a make or break. So he's a marksman. Okay, so he has a DMR, yes. And I was thinking of other certain DMRs and all that stuff, real life or whatever. Just kind of thinking of all the different guns. You know, somewhat of a gun dude, not an expert, but kind of, you know, into guns and all that stuff. So I was sitting down thinking about certain guns and things, and just a civilian AR is his choice of weapon, just a single fire 223 style of a gun. The reason for this is little to no recoil, and he that's just what he likes. That's what he prefers. He doesn't want like a fully auto M4 style gun where you just pull the trigger once and bullets start flying. He's a marksman dude. That's his jam, and that's where he just wants, you know. So he spends a lot of his time perfecting the rapid fire of, you know, this gun. You know how to use it properly.
I'm taking them out.
So his grips. Okay, first off, he's a right-handed shooter. Okay, so right hand on the trigger, finger trigger, right.
Securing the biohazard
But his left hand
intervene immediately.
is not on the grip like the foregrip every operator in the game. How they hold the gun, but his is kind of like how you would grab like a water bottle without a handle or a cup without a handle and just turn.
Take out the
You would hold a gun and then stretched all the way out there on the rail. So this grip, this is his control hand. This hand does everything. It manage the recoil, and it just does everything. So his grip is all the way out. Okay, like at the end of the rail, 4 fingers on the bottom, and his thumb over the top, right? Putting the butt of the rifle into his shoulder, and really just a nice steady grip, managing the recoil, and that is what he practices doing the most. Is he has no muzzle climb, so he's like top of his class at making sure like he can control the muzzle and everything, like just controls it, right? And that's his thing, right? So because he's a marksman shooter, but he also knows that he's going into a close quarter situation, so he wants a kind of a shorter barrel, so like a 14.5. That's his style. So he reaches way out there, he grabs a nice solid grip, pushes that gun into him and pulls it down as he fires, and he's a rapid fire king, just ting ting ting, right? No muzzle climb whatsoever. Okay, that's his thing, right? Another thing is his magazine, right? Magazine size 28 plus 1, right? Puts one in, or loads it up, boom, puts one in the magazine, whatever. However he decides to get that plus 1 in there, he makes it done, right? So he has 28 plus 1 dual mags, and this is so. But he only has 1 dual mag. So his first reload is the most important reload that you can have, or that you need to have. Like, that's your most important one. Dual mags, side by side, not one upside down, but side by side. So he's shooting, right, with his right hand, burger finger, right, shooting with that finger, right hand, holding the gun still with his left one, reloads it, pulls it back, straight back to the magazine, empties the magazine, or pulls the magazine out, moves it just a tad, and puts it back in. Quick reload, sends the bolt back if needed, if he's empty or whatever, but he only has 1 of those. The rest, he throws that on the ground, grabs a new one, slams it in, bolt back, and he's locked and loaded, ready to go. So this gun, right? The big thing, right? No recoil, low damage, low magazine count. Okay, those things all together is very powerful. Why? Because although he doesn't have a whole lot of damage, about the mid-range, okay, of damage, as it's not a truck, so it's not going to knock you down in 1 or 2 hits, but he can control the muzzle, and so there's no climb. There's maybe a little bit left to right, but there's Okay, so it's left to right, just a little bit left to right, you know, because he's shaking the gun's shaking, and that's just kind of what he's going to do naturally. But there's no up. It's just kind of back and forth, left to right, but very little. Okay, so the whole package is no recoil, 28+1 in the mag, dual mags, okay, and the damage, right? All that is just.
Frag grenade out.
Don't be scared, okay, about the low damage, because you're going to be spot on, and not only are you going to be spot on, you will be you will have the fastest reload, okay? And not only will you have the fastest reload, you will also have the fastest primary to secondary switch, right? So how he switches to primary to secondary is very smooth, right? So his control hand, his left hand, okay, is gripping the gun, muzzle, brings, and at the same, so the left hand is bringing that muzzle of the gun down, and at the same time, he's drawing. Now, this is very important. It's either going to be a drop leg style, where it's not on the belt, but it's just a little bit lower, or it's going to be chest rig mounted, right? So it's going to be right on the plate carrier, or whatever. I think, you know, if I'm this dude, right, I would go chest rig, right? So he brings it just boom, right at the same time, pulls it, then he takes his left hand, karate chops it right over his dominant hand. So his right hand grips the gun, and then his left hand comes up, karate chops the underside of his gun, grabbing it, you know, thumb over thumb, and just how he's trained hundreds of times, 10,000 times, 10,000 reps, whatever, and that's his deal, right? So that's his pistol, rifle to pistol. Now, I was thinking, I'm thinking about 2 armor, 2 speed, 2 armor guy. I'm thinking also maybe a 3 armor, 1 speed type of operator, and with this, his gadget would be. Right, his gadget would be a kind of Carrier style of sneaky gadget, except for instead of sneaky, it makes it just a tad faster, like a 2 speed faster, and then a tad quieter as well, like a 2 speed, so he can have that armor, have that extra little move quick, and just light, nimble, and that's his gadget. But then I was thinking, what is a 2-2 operator? What would be his gadget? And then I thought about no gadget. Okay, attacking, there's really not a whole lot of operators that have freakishly amazing gadgets, traps, or anything.
5 seconds.
You know, Buck and Blackbeard are very similar in my eyes. One has a shield, one doesn't. You know, every time I play Blackbeard, I wish I had the Buck. And then every single time I play Buck, I wish I had Blackbeard. And those 2 gadgets aren't super freakishly good. You know, and a lot of people play Ash, but not a lot of people actually use her gadget. You know, so most of the gadgets aren't that like freakishly good offensively, but this guy is just a freakishly good operator, just flat out, right? So just him makes him, like, I would rather play as a great operator that's smooth, that's just a little bit faster, just moving through his guns, his primary to secondary, just moving overall would be so good. And then another thing that he would add is he would have a little like Z in the knee, you know, instead of standing straight up, he would kind of crouch a little bit, not super crouch, like almost touching the ground crouch, but like just kind of just a little Z in the knee, bringing him down just a little bit. So like let's say he's 6 foot, so he's dropping like an inch or two. Okay, another thing, this guy is like shredded, right? This doesn't really matter, but okay, his looks are similar to Blackbeard. Okay, with a little bit less camo and more civilian-esque style, which I think would be really cool, because right now we have, you know, SAS, Spetsnaz, Navy SEALs, SWAT, and all of them look military style, but this guy looks civilian, almost. So he has a civilian style gun that most civilians can go pick up and buy, and pretty much civilian style clothes. His plate carrier you can purchase as a civilian. His guns you can purchase as a civilian. His secondary, you know, I would say his secondary is a 9mm Glock for low recoil, or maybe a Beretta M9A3 or something like that, something really cool. Well, I guess there's already a Beretta in the game, but that doesn't mean anything because there's a lot of same guns in the game. Anyways, but I think a Glock would be a really cool addition to the game. There's not a whole lot of games with actual Glock in them. So I think a Glock, some 9mm Glock would be really cool in this whatever. But then I also was thinking, okay, what if we, okay, a gadget. What would his gadget be? Well, maybe his gadget isn't his gadget, but like how smooth he is, but also like maybe he can bring 2 more extra grenades, or 2 more flashbangs, or so an extra non-lethal or lethal and then non-lethal. So maybe he can have 2 grenades, 2 flashbangs, or a breach and charge and 2 flashbangs, or a claymore and 2 flashbangs, or something like that, or maybe a smoke, or 2 smokes and 2 flashbangs. You know, I think that would be a well-balanced operator. I think a well-balanced operator is almost better. Like his gun, okay, damage rate is not that good, but everything else on his gun is freakishly amazing. The dual mags, okay, would be freaking amazing. A guy that can control the muzzle climb where there isn't any would be freakishly amazing. The quick rifle to pistol combo would be freaking amazing. Okay, real fast, what's on his rifle for sights? I would say holographic sight would be on there, but not just any holographic, not just any generic holographic sight that is already in the game. I'm thinking some other design, like there's plenty of different holographic styles out there. So holographic, which is flat, no zoom, and then you know, Blackbeard's rifle or scope, where it's kind of like a pop-down scope, where you're looking, you have that little bit of zoom.
5 seconds left.
I would say something like that, but it would have to be less than an ACOG, less than Blackbeard, but more than a holographic, so that 1 or 2 zoom, and then holographic. And I think that would be stuck on the gun, you can't change it. Maybe that's his special or something like that. But honestly, I think I would rather have an operator that has no gadget and is just built
Op 4 has located a bomb. Be ready for assault.
someone that has a freakishly good gadget and then maybe crappy
10
guns.
seconds left.
You know. Anyways, that's my idea of
5
an
seconds
operator.
and counting.
Tell me what you
Op
guys
4 has
think,
located a
what
bomb.
he would
Be ready
miss,
for
what you
hostile
would
action.
use as his gadget, his special deal. I think he's fine just the way he is. That's just me, you know. You know, and the reason why this is a good pick, but not like an overpowered pick, is you would rather have someone on your team like Thermite or Thatcher or a good Ash or someone that could breach, you know, Sledge, hold angles, Blackbeard, you know, so not an overly powered operator, but a really well just put together operator, one that's smooth, one that, you know, is not super powerful in guns, but makes up in how smooth he is way better than just a freaking amazing gadget. So tell me what you guys think down in the comments down below. And if you guys like this operator, you know, I know Siege guys aren't, you know, the people behind Siege and all that stuff probably won't ever find or watch this video, but you know, it's just an idea. Maybe they might, maybe they won't, whatever. But this would be my idea of a, like, this would be, I would main this guy for sure. Because I really don't, like, most operators in the game, I don't know, I really don't like most of them. Maybe because of the guns or something like that, that puts me off. But this guy would be, I think, one of my favorite operators, if not, like, close. Because, I mean, Blackbeard is my favorite operator, even though I don't pick him a whole lot. You know. So anyways, I am going to leave it there for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, kind of little wish list for operators. If the people behind Siege finds this video, I hope it's if, you know, maybe I nailed it. Maybe maybe this is an actual operator that they might actually already have made, and they're just finishing it up so he can get into the you know. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there for you guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye!